Hey, I'm Kandi Kisky. Thanks for checking out the Whitetail Freaks YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new weekly content.
Whitetail Freaks is presented by Realtree Extra Green. The best just got better. Around here, we're obsessed with two things: farming and hunting. Getting dirty is a big part of what we do. We have grown more crops and more inches of antler than most people could shake a stick at. But in the end, the harvest is what really matters. This is what makes us Whitetail Freaks. A buck who came on the scene at the age of 2. A buck that had great potential at the age of 3. A buck that was on the hit list at the age of 4. A buck that had history is now history.
He gets the muzzleloader up on the window, and everything's history after that. He made a great shot.
When you say shoot him, I shoot him.
The swamps of Louisiana can grow some monster gators. The Antler King Fields and Products in Iowa can grow some monster bucks. And Troy Landry found this out 2 years in a row while hunting in Kandiland.
When Don said shoot him, I shoot him. You didn't have to tell me twice. I could see how big he was. Dude, that's a freak here, huh? God, Don, look at the sod. Huh? God, look at this thing. Look at that. That's where he broke that little point off? Don, he's heavy, huh? Look how heavy he is. That is an awesome, big old, giant Iowa buck. Don Kisky, if anybody can grow a big buck, you can, buddy. Look at the mass all the way to the end. Look how heavy he is. This is a beauty. Look at the body on that thing. That's a big buck, yeah.
It's a big buck, buddy.
How much do you think he weighs? I got another monster from Kandiland. I've been to Kandiland twice and I got 2 monsters. Kandiland, it happens for real. Dreams come true in Kandiland. I love Kandiland. Dude, that deer is unbelievable.
Congratulations.
The rack, the pot. That's Kandiland. That's a Kandiland buck.
Congratulations.
I've been waiting all year to come to Kandiland.
Camp cook now.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got a camp cook. And look, he didn't lose no weight for the rut, Don.
Well, the pressure's off for Troy now, and now we all have a camp cook, which makes us all very happy.
We got a good chicken and sausage gumbo cooking up right now. Just put the chicken in. We'll put the cover and let it come back to a good ball.
Smile down a little water, Jacob. We shot the last day of the week last year. Last day of the hunt. This year we shot the first day of the hunt.
This is why we have the Landry family here. It's ready. Y'all come eat! Mr. Troy's got it ready.
This is crawfish. South Louisiana crawfish. I wanted Don to try to catch some on the farm here in the pond, but he said he caught a lot of bullfrogs and some fish, but no crawfish. So we had to bring some with us. South Louisiana crawfish, baby. It'll be good.
Now that Troy's got a big buck on the ground, Jacob and Chase are going to be hitting it hard, trying to keep up with the old man.
Day 2 for the Landry clan has arrived, and we still have a couple of hunters looking for a big buck.
Go do it. Go and shoot him.
I'm pumped. I can't wait, man. So it's an awesome place. It's like dreamland. My daddy calls it Kandiland, but it's like a dreamland if you like the whitetail hunt. It's just amazing.
One day earlier, Chase had the buck called Tarsal step out with a group of does. Unfortunately, Tarsal did not hang around long. 25 days earlier, Don also had an encounter with this buck.
Got him. Tarsal. It's Tarsal. Dad, it's Tarsal.
Tarsal was looking a bit tired and looking for a lady friend.
He's lost his doe. Old Tarsal comes across there out of range. I rattled and grunted and he never heard me or never cared, one of the two.
Tarsal was a buck I've been following for 3 years now. He used to be, when he was 3 years old, just a standard, beautiful 8-pointer that I filmed in the river. Every night I went down during velvet, I filmed him in the water, walking up and down the river. Just got some gorgeous footage of this deer. Not big enough yet, needs another year to grow. So at age 4, back on the river again with the camera. He's walking up and down the river, gave me again some terrific footage. This year he's a short tine 10.
Tarsal came onto the scene in 2011. In 2012, Don spent countless hours velvet scouting in Tarsal's home range. Tarsal was never seen in 2012. 2013 had Tarsal back in Kandiland, and he was now on the most wanted list.
So Chase and Jacob were still hard at it trying to fill their tags.
Both hunters saw deer movement their second night out, but it was Jacob who had a mature buck in front of him. The Palmatian buck came in at last light, and last light in this world sometimes means out of light, which also means don't shoot.
Kicker's off the tube.
I don't need you talking either.
We definitely didn't see him.
So there's 3 bucks gone out of that field.
Where are they at?
Turkey foot, the Spudgy 2.9, and the Big 8.
Well, we know there's a lot of big bugs there.
You can't lose 3 mature bucks.
No.
And I don't know where they would have gone.
Palmation was there this evening, but Ethan, my cameraman, didn't want to let me shoot him.
I'm on the higher one. Would you give me a push, Lindsay?
There goes Charlie, old St. Nick. He's gonna make his rounds again. Bringing toys for all the boys and girls. Bring it on, Santa.
Well, here it is, day 3. Got 1 big buck down the first day with Troy. Chase has been close to Tarsal, and Jacob just hasn't had any luck at all. So we're gonna have to get him on a big buck, but weather's supposed to be warming up, so you know, when it warms up like that, it can be tough. So we're gonna have to get it in gear and get something killed here pretty quick.
Me and Ethan's going to Top Edgington, and Chase and Colon's going across the river after Tarsal again. It's a good evening. They got snow falling. We pumped. We in Iowa. Can't get any better than this.
How you doing out there? You are watching Whitetail Freaks, and this afternoon we are going to put a monster on the ground. Tarsal's going down. You just sit and watch. Look at that. God, he's such a hard worker. Gonna do the big buck dance.
With warmer temperatures on the way, the Landry boys head out on day 3, hoping to follow in their daddy's footsteps by shooting a MONSTA buck. Most of the action was in front of Chase,
260.
as Tarsal steps out again into an open field.
It's been about 10 minutes now. Tarsal's come out right here in the corner of this field. Where he's at now, he's way out in the cornfield, and it's way too far for a shot.
At this moment, the distance is too far, as Tarsal begins to feed and scent check the does around him.
But this is a good reconnaissance mission.
Oh yeah, we want to see the footage. Of course we want to see the footage. What the hell's wrong with you, son?
1, 2, 3, let's go! One time, Daddy.
Can almost eat them raw. Like do like ducks and get the flock out of here.
Come on.
We're ready. We got hot supper.
Ribeyes, Cajun style tonight. Come on, let's dig in.
A lot of Louisiana hot sauce on.
And some green, especially Troy Landry green beans.
Green beans, baby.
Oh yeah, they gonna be good. Could stir our green beans with that. It's good.
This year is the first time I ever drew a tag for Iowa, and to say I was excited and pumped up was an understatement. You know, growing up hunting and always watching outdoor shows, you know, on the Outdoor Channel hunting and seeing all the big bucks killed in Iowa and all these Midwest states is, you know, it's something you dream of when you grow up in South Louisiana. We don't have deer like that, so.
The next morning, Chase finds himself in a lone wolf stand. The snow has melted, and the weather has changed significantly warmer.
Today's December 19th. We got a northeast wind, I'm sorry. We've been chasing a buck we call Tarsal, and we think he's coming out to the cornfield to feed at night, but he's coming up to this big bluff, bedding down on this ridge in the mornings. Caleb and I came over here. We're going to try and get on him this morning. Hopefully we'll see something.
Jacob and Chase Landry are still trying to cut their buck tags in Iowa. After Chase has 2 encounters with Tarsal, Don makes a game plan and shows Chase and Caleb where to sit on day 5.
They have an easy hanger on the tree. Just come up to it.
He's gonna be in that corner, I promise you.
That's what I would do. You know, it seems like the harder the boys chased this buck, the smarter he got. He came out several times. He was 200 or 300 yards away, just a little bit out of effective muzzleloader range. So we got this idea. You know, he's coming in late. He's always a long ways off. Let's pop in for a morning hunt. We went across about a half mile to the south where this deer I think was coming from. I had a set already set there. I had 2 lone wolves up in the tree. Chase and Caleb actually crawled in the tree that morning, first light until all the way till 9 o'clock. When Chase looks up and sees this big 9 coming in, and they were in disbelief. There it was, Tarsal walking right at him.
Oh, big buck. That's Tarsal right there. He's coming across the top of the field.
Sure enough, around 9:30 here, he comes and beds down about 80, 90 yards in front of us.
Tarsal finally gets close enough to shoot. But now Chase doesn't have a clear shot at his vitals, and so the waiting game begins.
We were torn between whether or not to shoot, and it was such a thick area, and you know, just him being bedded down, it's not really a shot anybody wants to take, but here we are 80, 90 yards from the deer we've been chasing all week and haven't been able to get on, and this is our chance. You know, we got the upper hand on a 6 or 7 year old deer, so what do, you know? Finally, we kind of talked about it and decided that if I could get steady and if I had an open shot, that we would take the shot.
As Chase grabs the Thompson center, the buck stands up and gives him a clear broadside shot.
Yeah. Every week. Oh, dang. Dude, have we worked hard for that deer? That's crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe it all came together like that. We've been on this deer so hard all week long. Been persistent every day. We saw him a couple of times, we never got a shot.
Learning from long-distance encounters, Don and Chase changed the game plan while hunting tarsal, and it paid off on the last day of his hunt.
He really threads the needle now. He puts one in that deer. It's probably a 100-yard shot. Tarsal was on the ground.
It's a deep baby whitetail freak. We just shot a big one. It's a monster. Shoot. Wow. It's a big one.
To be able to go out and hunt and share the time and see these animals is just an awesome lifetime experience, and I'll never forget it. I can't tell them thank you enough, and Mr. Don and Miss Kandi and Caleb, thank y'all very much. I appreciate it more than y'all ever know.
He's down right there. Let's go check him out.
To walk up to an animal like that and be able to sit down next to it, and especially after you've been chasing that one animal all week, I mean, to be able to sit behind that deer, to me, was just so humbling and such an awesome experience. It was the highlight of a trip. 9:30, who comes strolling along but old Tarsal? Tell you what, I think they ought to make a movie about me being a marksman after that shot, dude. It's basically just like this. In other words, imagine shooting the TC through this jungle back here and drilling that baby. I mean, I rolled it, he was kicking. Okay, that's a marksman, if there ever was one. Call me sharpshooter. And you take Mark Wahlberg off the movie Sharpshooter and put me. Part 2, Chase Landry, sharpshooter. Ooh, with a black powder too, not even a rifle. Ooh, what a beautiful deer, huh?